Am I good to go? I'm good to go. So in the process of making this video, my camera died. While charging my camera, I went downstairs and had some cake and had to reevaluate my life. So, hey guys, what's up? It's Joy and I'm back with another new video, ready to get turned for this video about life. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'll be talking about being an introvert. Whoa, so fun. Yes, I'll be doing pros and cons of being an introvert, and I would do pros and cons, then pros and cons. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Yeah! Pros of being an introvert. There's not really much, but basically being an introvert is staying quiet, being alone, being self-oriented and other stuff like that. An extrovert is when you're outgoing, you are very capable of being with people, you're loud, quiet, introvert, same thing. So being an introvert, the pro would be, I may not always need someone to help me or someone to get me happy, do something with. Like, I can be in my room for hours on end. Being an introvert, I tend to stay quiet to myself and, do stuff by myself more. It's my relaxation where I can take time to think about things, to do homework, make videos like I'm doing now. Being an introvert on the camera. A con to being an introvert is you are this quiet person on the inside and no one really knows. I mean, a lot of people probably know that you're quiet, but depending on the person you're with, you can be quiet, you could be loud, but not always the same. For example, I don't have a very loud voice, I think. I tend to have a quiet voice, more of a whisper to a medium voice, and then when I try to yell, it's like not even loud. I feel like when trying to get someone's attention, if I say their name, they can't hear it. Even if I'm like 20 feet away, I'm like, hey, Johnny, and they're like not even listening. So I go closer, hey, Johnny, nothing. So I have to go up to the person and be like, hey, Johnny, they're like, what? I was like, blah, 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 something over there. So I don't know why, maybe my voice is just muted to some people. Like, maybe an introvert can't speak to an extrovert far away from each other. I don't know how this thing works or anything. It's like a superpower that I don't like. What I'm trying to say is, con is not very loud voice, you're very quiet person. Another pro to being an introvert is you don't need inspiration from other people to do what you want. For example, this is going back to last year when I learned how to play the cello. For most people, they learned from a teacher or a tutor or whatever they're called when you go to a music store and you pay to learn how to play something. But that didn't happen in my case. My little brother had a cello. He was learning how to play it from school, and I picked up his book in the cello and I was just like starting to read it. And I looked pretty easy. I played the violin, and what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? I just picked up the book and I started playing, and it sooner got easier and easier, and I learned how to play the cello over the weekend, and then I came back the next day to school and I picked up the cello and played the cello for my orchestra because the only cello that we had left to go to a more advanced class. So I was like, you know what? Let's take this advantage and learn how to play the cello. And so I did. And I was the first cello in my class, the only cello actually. From there on out, I have been doing better and better. This year I'm now in an orchestra. You may know that because first chair. So that is another pro to being an introvert. You don't need people to teach you or anything like that. Another con would be like friends. I mean, I have friends, but when I'm an introvert and I'm in a group of people and I feel like there's no one I can talk to because everyone's in their own separate groups and I'm just that only person that's right there, I feel like I can't just barge into a group, join their conversation and be like, hey guys, new conversation, let's go. Because I'm an introvert, I'm very shy, I'm very hesitant about doing things. I also don't like the way people look at me and they think like, wow, I am so whoa. I feel like I don't fit in as an introvert, and I can't like really jump into a group of friends that would be like, hey, we're talking about this. And I'll be like, oh, thanks. Wow, that's kind of depressing. Another pro to being an introvert is probably social media at the most. I mean, social media is for basically everyone, but I feel like introverts more or less take over social media because that's something they have personally they can do by themselves, and they don't need anybody to work with them or tell them what to do. For example, I can't really speak my mind. I want to be more of an extrovert when it comes to lacrosse and speaking out more, because in the game of lacrosse, you are constantly yelling, you are constantly cheering on your team, and I feel like I don't do that as much, and it's not, if I do it, it's not loud enough for people to hear, and I feel like I want to become more of an extrovert so I can do more and more things around people that I wouldn't really care about if I was by myself. And basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to give you guys pros and cons of being an introvert and what I want to do. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, comment down below what you want to see from this channel, because I have no ideas from this point on, and I am just so busy that I can't really think of much. So if you would like, please comment down below. Also, subscribe if you're not already. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.